Good evening and welcome back to our Food for Thought sports betting picks and analysis and best bets. This is the college basketball edition. My name is Abby. It's January the 23rd, Thursday. We're going to get into it. There's a slate of games going on tonight in college basketball. We'll kick it off with Marist versus Niagara. The total is 127.5, open up -3 Marist. Right now, we're looking at fours across the board. -4, 125.5. So the totals come down by about 2 points, but the spread is up by 4. I do have a play on this game, so looking at this game here in particular, we'll go over very quickly here. The recent trends for this game. Marist, last 10 games, we're looking at 9-1, 6-4 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. Marist, they had won 9 straight, but that ended. Ryder ended their winning streak last week, and it was under the total. Now, they've gone 4 straight games to the under, so they are doing it with defense. Just keep that in mind. So Marist on the road now. They're at Niagara. Niagara 4-6 last 10, 2-8 against the spread, 5-5 over under. Niagara's lost 3 games in a row. Typically, I don't like, as you know in my previous videos, I don't like to back teams coming off a road trip. The first game back off a road trip, I fade them. So I do agree with the line with Marist -4. I would even take them on the money line. Marist on the money line. That's even a better play. But I do agree here with that. With that said, for their last 5, Niagara has lost. And the total, last 5 games, 2-3 to the under. So I like 2 things about this game. Like I mentioned, I like Marist on the money line. Niagara, again, they do struggle at home, in my opinion, and Marist can take advantage of that. Again, like I said, they had their winning streak ended at home. I think they go on the road and get a win here, money line, and I like the under 125.5. Those are my 2 plays for that game. So I like those plays a lot. Next game we're going to look at here. And by the way, just in case you all want to know where we're getting the odds from, and the line and the odds and the totals from, oddslogic.com give you all the latest up-to-date line movements for the college basketball, NBA, all sports. Line movement, totals, over-unders, injury report, everything is here. Oddslogic.com for those who are interested. Oddslogic.com. Next game is Merrimack St. Pete's. This one is total 123. The Merrimack favored in St. Pete's -1. Right now we're looking at, the total has come down now. It's 120. 120.5. It's pick'em, and we see 2 books have St. Pete's favored 1.5. 2 books have it. They have them favored by 1.5. The rest of the books, they have Merrimack favored 1.5. So this one's all over the place. Let's see. So Merrimack and St. Pete's. This is a 7 p.m. start. Let's see here. I personally I didn't bet this game, but I'll just give you some information on it, just to help you. This game here, this is the first meeting between these 2 teams. They have not played before. Merrimack last 10 games 7-3, 5-4 against the spread, 5-4-1 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. So Merrimack has won 4 of the last 5 games, and they are 1-4 to the under last 5 games. St. Pete's 5-5 against the 5-5 record, 4-6 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. So it's their last 5 games 2-3, and for the over/under, they are 1-4 to the under. So the only way I can look in this game would be under 120.5. That's the way I would look. But I'm not going to get to the window in this one. But I would advise you to take the under in this game, under 120. Regarding the side, I have no play on the side. I have no play on the side. I would just bet the under 120.5. For those who are interested in that game, that's my take. Next game we're going to look at. Drexel Northeastern. This one opened up Northeastern minus 1.5, total 133. Right now we're looking at 134. Mainly 134.5 across the board. And it's -3. Northeastern. Let's see. Let me look here. Let me look at this thing again. Let me do a deeper dive here in this game. It's actually now 3.5. We're seeing 3.5s across the board. This one here, on the total, we're looking at 134. Has come down at 134.5. This game here, a little bit of a background. Let's see. We're going to look at the head-to-head in this matchup. The last 10 games. I'll try to get a read on the last 10 games for these two teams. Let's bear with me for one moment. I look this up. The last 10 games for these two teams. One moment. A lot of basketball here. Let me see. Drexel Northeastern. This is a 7 o'clock start. I'm seeing it. It should be here. Okay, here we are. Okay. So the last 10 games we're looking at. Drexel 6-4 last 10, 7-3 against the spread, 2-8 to the under. They're 3-2 in their last 5 games. Over under 1-4 to the under. Northeastern 4-6 last 10, 1-9 to the under. 1-9 against the spread. 8-2 to the over. Northeastern 1-4 in their last 5. And basically, last 5, 3-2 to the over. This game's a pass. I have no opinion on this game. Again, I don't like to take teams coming off the first game off a road trip. So this one's a stay away. If I had to play it, I would take the underdog at 3.5, Drexel 3.5 if I had to play it, but I'm not gonna get there. But I would lean Drexel 3.5. For those who are interested, that's what I would take. For the total, no play on the total. Lean Drexel 3.5 plus 3.5. Next game, Wichita State at Memphis. Open up 12.5. Right now we're seeing, open up at 13. Total 157.5. Right now we're seeing, most books have it 156.5. Spread is at -12. Let's get a better look here. Let's look at this game further. Memphis and Wichita State. So we'll look into this further. Let's see. So this game here, last 10 games, Wichita 4-6. Last 10, 2-7 against the spread, 5-4 to the over. We're basically 1-4 last 5 games. So this whole time, Wichita was a favorite and they haven't covered. 3-2 to the over though. Memphis 7-3 last 10, 3-7 to the against the spread, 4-6 to the under. 4-5 last, 4-1 last 5 games, and they are 1-4 to the under. Let's see. That's 155. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh boy. I would look at the under 150. I would lean under 156.5. I don't have a strong play on this game. I would just lean 156.5. Yeah, I would lean that way. I mean, it's even coming down to 155.5. Yeah, I would definitely lean to the under. That's a lean. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there, but that's what I would take. Under 155.5. In terms of the spread, no play on the spread. That's a pass. Next game, we're looking at Iona Rider. -1 Rider. Sorry, -1 Iona. Total 135.5. Right now we're looking at 2. I saw a 3 pop up, Bet Rivers, but it's mainly 2.5s. The 3 did come up. And we're seeing the total at 138. 138.5. Mainly 138, 138.5. This game here, let's see, Iona Rider. Look at this one carefully here. Iona 4-6 last 10, 6-4 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. So it's 2-3 last 5 games, and the total here 3-2 to the over last 5. Rider last 5 games 3-7 against 3-7 against the spread, 5-5 total. I mean the over under. Riders won 3 straight games, and let's see. As a dog, they've covered 3 straight as an underdog. So the only way I can look in this game, let's see here. Let me look at this one carefully. Iona Rider. Let's see this one. Let's see this game here. Iona Rider. Let's see this one. Let's see. It's 138.5. Let's see. I would lean to the over, and I would take. I lean to Ryder. I lean to Ryder to cover the points. Ryder to cover as a home dog. I like Ryder here plus a 2.5.
Alert.
They are playing better. They've won. They've won three straight, and they've won three straight and covered three straight as an underdog. I like the. I would lean more to the plus 2.5. I like Ryder here. Even if it goes to 3, I'll take Ryder. I like Ryder here. Very consistent. At home, we've been covering 3 straight. I like that. Iona, they've been inconsistent on the road. Especially this month, been very inconsistent on the road as a favorite, especially as a favorite. Yeah, so I like Ryder here in this spot. I think Ryder gets it done in this spot. I like him here. Plus 2.5 Ryder. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make that an official play. Plus 2.5 Ryder. I'm gonna take Ryder in this spot here. I like him here. Plus the 2.5. I'm actually gonna play this one. Even at 3, take Ryder at plus 3, 2.5. I like him here. They're showing me something here, and they're a live home dog. I like him. Next game we're gonna look at. Let's see. This is another game I like here. We're going to pull it up now. It is Denver at Oral Roberts. Love this one here. I like this one. Denver, Oral Roberts, 4.5 point favorites. And the total is 150.5. Right now, the total is looking at 147.5 across the board, minus 5. 5.5s are coming up. So if you like the favorite, you want to get the 5 down because it's going up 5.5, and I'm even seeing a 6. So if you like the favorite, take Oral Roberts. If not, you like Denver, just wait. But I have a play for this game here. I'll get to that in a moment. This is an 8 o'clock start tonight. Let's see. So it's an 8 o'clock play. Okay, so Oral Roberts, look at this one. Last 10 games for Denver, 1-9 against the spread. Sorry, 1-9, excuse me, last 10. 3-6 against the spread, 5-4 to the over. So Denver's lost a bunch of games. They've lost 9 straight. And they've gone under 3 straight times. All at 2 at home and 1 on the road. The offense is struggling a little bit, and you can see in their losses. With Oral Roberts, 3-7 last 10, 4-5 against the spread, 6-3 to the over. Oral Roberts has lost 2 straight. First game off a road trip. 4-1 the last 5 games to the over. But despite all that, and despite the losing 2 straight games, in this case I'm going to back the under 147.5. In my opinion, it's gone down 3 points because Denver's lack of offense is showing in the last 3 games. That's why they've gone under the total. They haven't really been putting up points. They've been struggling to score. I wouldn't talk you off a Denver team total either. Under for a team total. I wouldn't talk you off of that either. Look at what that is. Let's see. Yeah, I like the one. It's 148.5. Sorry, 148.5 to the under. Excuse me, I said 147. So the team total, Oral Roberts, I would lean to the under. Under 76.5, in my opinion. I'm not going to get there. Instead, I'm going to bet the under in this game. I like the under more. The next game we're going to look at, and nothing on the side either. Nothing on the side. I passed on the side. Nothing there. see. Let's see. Morehead State at Eastern Illinois. Morehead State, 2.5-point favorites, total 130. Right now we're looking at mainly fours across the board. 4.5s are coming up, but mainly fours, and the total is 130.5. It hasn't really moved. Been pretty much 130.5. So this game here, we're going to look at Morehouse State. We're going to look at that. Let's look at this one here. This one here. Morehouse State last 10, 9-1 last 10, 5-3 against the spread, 1-6-1 to the under. Morehouse State's won 4 in a row, and they've gone under they're 1-4 to the under. Eastern Illinois 3-7 last 10, 2-6 against the spread, 5-3 to the over. Eastern Illinois has lost 5 games in a row, and they've gone 2-3 to the under. So this one here, I would let's look at this again. Yeah, I would keep the 130.5 under. I like the pick I like more. I like the play I like more is Morehouse State's on the money line. I like that one better. Morehouse State on the money line. I like that play. I can see them continuing to win tonight. I don't see them losing tonight. I can see them continuing to win. So yeah, I like the under there. I like the money line. Morehouse State money line. That's the play I like. The next game here. Let's see. Okay, Hawaii at UC Davis. Hawaii minus 1.5-point favorites, total 135. And right now we're seeing UC Davis take points. They're right at their numbers at 1.5 across the board. A couple of ones, but mainly 1.5. I'm going to say. Total 134.5. I saw 135, but it's mainly 134.5. I have a pick on this game as well. So Hawaii, we'll see. Check them out here. Okay, so the last 10 games for Hawaii, we're looking at 7-3. Last 10, 5-5 against the spread, 5-5 total over under. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. They've won 2 of those games on the road. They've done well. UC Davis, 6-4 last 10, 5-4 against the spread, 2-7 to the under. UC Davis has won 2 straight as an underdog. They're favored now. 1-4 to the under in the last 5. So in this game, I like Hawaii here. Again, the number is at 1.5, and all this, it was 1 Hawaii, and all of a sudden, UC Davis is a 1.5-point favorite. My thing is, anytime that happens, when a team is favored initially from the beginning, and then all of a sudden the line flops to the other team, I usually stick with the team that was initially favored, which is Hawaii. So I'm gonna take Hawaii plus 1.5. I like him here just because of that. Again, in my opinion, is this an overreaction for the line jump on the drastic turn? So that's why I like Hawaii here plus the 1.5. Let's see. Yeah, I like plus 1.5 Hawaii. I'm sticking to that. So you can put me down for that, like that play. This is at UC Davis, Hawaii for sure. Next game, St. Mary's at San Francisco. This one is -8.5. St. Mary's total is 136.5 at home. Right now we're looking at 135 across the board, 135.5. Seeing a few 134s, but mainly it's 135 for right now. St. Mary's at home versus San Francisco. We'll look into this further. Let's see. This is a 9 o'clock start, so. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, so this game here, San Francisco last 10 games, 7-3, 3-6-1 against the spread last 10, 5-5 over under. San Francisco's won 2 straight games. The over under, they are 3-2 to the over, 1-2 straight. St. Mary's 8-2, and then 6-4 against the spread, 4-5-1 to the under. St. Mary's has won 6 games in a row. They're basically laying points. They're 5-1 laying points, so they've done pretty well in this range, very, very well. But they're coming off a 2-game road trip. They're back home. First game off a road trip. First game back home off a road trip. The way I'm going to approach this, I'm going to take the first half. First half, 5.5 St. Mary's. I think they get off to a flying start and keep the momentum going. So I like that. As far as the over-under, the total, that's a pass for me. No play on that. I just take St. Mary's first half plus 5.5. Next game we're looking at Maryland, Illinois. This is probably the game of the day, or the game of the evening. Open ups -7 Illinois, total 158.5. Right now we're looking at 6.5 across the board. Total 150. Let me see. 158. We're seeing some 157s, but mainly 158. And it's -7. So Maryland, Illinois is one of the featured games of the day. 9 o'clock start. So we're going to do the breakdown with the matchups between these two teams. Illinois number 17 at home against Maryland. Last 10 for Maryland, 6-4. Last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. 3-2 last 5 games, and 4-1. 4-1 to the over. Illinois 7-3 last 10, 4-5-1 against the spread, 7-3 to the over. First game off a 2-game road trip. This is Illinois, 5 games, 3-2 to the over. So the only way I can look at this game is over. Over 1. Let's see what the number is, but I like the over a lot. Let me get the right number. Over 157.5. That's the only way to look. Both teams are trending to the over. So yes, I have to look at the over. Over 157.5. I like that a lot. Let's see. Yeah, that's all the games for today for college basketball. That's it. Those are all my picks. I've given you all my picks. Let's see if I miss out anything here. But that's it for the games. I'm gonna run over the picks again. Go over for you again. The picks. Just one moment. Yeah, we'll go over the picks. What I've done. So Maryland, Illinois, over 157.5. Marius, Niagara, under 125.5. Hofstra, Delaware, over 142.5. Morehouse State money line, under 148.5. Denver versus Oral Roberts. St. Mary's 5.5 first half. That's all the picks for college basketball. Hope you enjoyed the show. My name's Abby once again. Again, whether you favor or follow, it's up to you. I just choose the picks how I see them fit and how I see it. Again, cash those tickets. Stay blessed. Stay true to yourself. Believe in yourself. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Take care.